If you think that artificial intelligence is still far from your reality, maybe it's time to rethink. Because the truth is, she's already here. It's in banks, in stores, in offices, and even on your social networks. Silent, fast, and often invisible, AI is transforming the job market at a speed most people don't yet understand. But I need to ask you, woman to woman, is your job safe? Or can you also be replaced with a line of code? In the last 2 years, AI tools have stopped being exclusive to large companies and have started to be used by small brands, freelancers, self-employed professionals, and even influencers who create content themselves. And the trend is clear. Jobs that rely on repetition, structure, and predictability are disappearing. And this includes positions that, until recently, were considered stable. According to a report from International Labour Organization, the sectors with the highest female presence are the same ones that have a high risk of automation. Customer service, administrative services, sales, basic marketing, i.e. women are among the most impacted, and few are prepared. But this is not a video to generate fear. It's a warning, and at the same time, an invitation. Because while AI is eliminating many jobs, it is also creating new opportunities. And whoever learns to position themselves now can not only survive, but lead in this new market. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to be thriving while others are falling behind? It's not luck, it's adaptation. They are developing the skills that AI cannot yet replicate: creativity, critical thinking, empathy, strategic vision. They are using AI as an ally, not a threat. And that's exactly what I want to show you in this video. Today, we will explore which jobs are really under threat, which professions should resist, and mainly, how you can prepare to protect your career, or even build a new one, even in the midst of this revolution. This video is not about theory. It's about reality, about ordinary women, like you, who decided to learn new things, update themselves, and take control of their own professional future. And if you think you need to know how to program, be in Silicon Valley, or have a degree in technology to do this, I promise you not. You need something much more affordable: the decision to act now. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in the market, what AI is already changing, and what's yet to come, and mainly, which jobs will continue to exist, grow, and require what only you, as a woman, have to offer. So stay with me until the end, because this content could be the turning point that will transform the way you see your professional future. In the next block, we get straight to the point: which jobs are being replaced and why, and how this silent transformation is already affecting thousands of women every day. When we talk about the jobs that artificial intelligence is replacing, it's common to think of robots in factories or machines replacing cashiers. But what many people, especially women, still don't realize is that automation has already arrived, far beyond production lines. And it is quietly advancing, including in offices, creative areas, and even in middle leadership roles. According to the most recent Goldman Sachs report, published at the end of last year, up to 300 million full-time jobs could be impacted by AI-based automation in the coming years. And contrary to popular belief, the most vulnerable positions are not just in the industry, but rather in the service, administrative, and communication sectors, where the female presence is massive. Let's talk directly. the sectors most at risk of substitution are already undergoing drastic transformations. Customer service, administrative support, sales, human resources, and operational marketing are at the top of the list. And this is not a future prediction. It is the reality of now. Tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Jasper AI, Perplexity, Copy AI, and personalized corporate assistants are taking over a staggering number of tasks that were previously done by people. In medium and large companies in the US, up to 80% of support tasks are being automated, drastically reducing the number of vacancies in entire departments. But what does this have to do with you? It has everything. In the United States, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, women represent more than 70% of administrative and customer service positions. They are also the majority in communication, HR, and marketing functions. In other words, replacement is already happening where the female workforce is strongest, without many having been prepared for it. Think about the following scenario. Companies that used to hire 3 executive assistants today hire a single person and complement the rest of the service with an AI-based system that schedules meetings, responds to emails, organizes documents, and generates reports with just a few commands. These processes, previously done manually, are now resolved through interfaces that cost less and operate 24 hours a day. And this is repeated in several sectors. In customer service, chatbots, they solve most doubts without the need for humans. Platforms like Zendesk AI and AI Intercom, they already replace call centers with dozens of employees. No marketing digital algorithms already generate automated ads, texts, captions, and emails with a very high conversion rate with zero human intervention. In the sales sector, AI assistants are analyzing customer profiles, identifying sales opportunities, and even conducting email conversations with potential leads, with personalized responses generated by machine learning. Even in the legal area, tools like Harvey and Casetext, they can analyze contracts and legal documents in minutes, something that previously required days of human work. And what is the direct impact of this on women? There is a risk of being replaced without warning, without preparation, and without a plan B. And we're not just talking about jobs at big companies. Small businesses, freelancers, service providers, they are all being affected by automation, directly or indirectly. But it's not about spreading panic. It is about understanding a movement that has already started, and it will only intensify. Women who continue to perform tasks in a traditional way, without the support of artificial intelligence, will find a market that is increasingly competitive, leaner, and less willing to pay for activities that can be done by machines in seconds. It's tough, but it's reality. And perhaps you have already started to feel this firsthand. Fewer job proposals, fewer responses from clients, greater demands to deliver more in less time. All of this is a reflection of a market in transition. But here's the most important point. It's not your value that's at risk. It's your current work format, artificial intelligence did not come to take its place. She came to challenge you to occupy a new place, more strategic, more creative, more human. And the good news is that, even with all this change, there are skills that AI cannot yet replace. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next section. Because while the world tries to chase technology, you can choose to position yourself as someone who understands people and who knows how to use AI as a tool not a threat. With all this evolution of artificial intelligence, it is normal for many people to feel afraid of being replaced. But the truth is that AI still has a limit, and that limit is exactly where our greatest human power begins. Yes, machines are faster. Yes, algorithms can analyze more data than any human in a matter of seconds. But there is something that no code can simulate perfectly: the complexity of human emotions, genuine creativity, empathy, strategic thinking, and intuitive long-term vision. And that is exactly why, amidst so many changes, people who master deep human skills will be increasingly valuable. Let's talk about this clearly. AI can generate images, texts, and even music. But what it does is based on standards. It combines already existing, statistically organized elements. What she can't do is have an original idea from an emotional intuition, a personal experience, or an unexpected inspiration. Human creativity involves context, culture, emotion, memory, purpose, things that can't be trained on data. Women with creative thinking, with the ability to tell stories, create connections, and see what no one is seeing, these will be increasingly in demand, especially in the areas of communication, branding, content, education, and innovation. Virtual assistants can answer questions quickly, but they still don't know how to adapt the tone of the conversation, understand implications, react to body language, or adjust communication for different audiences in an emotionally intelligent way. Women who master active listening, who know how to speak clearly, negotiate with confidence, and engage people with authenticity, will stand out, because people trust people, especially in contexts such as team leadership, consultative sales, premium support, mentoring, and areas that require interpersonal relationships. AI can predict scenarios based on data, but it does not understand cultural context. It does not predict emotional crises. It has no values or principles. She doesn't make decisions based on what's right or wrong, just what's most efficient. Human leaders with critical sense and systemic vision are capable of analyzing more than numbers. They consider ethics, impact, people, and sustainability. In an increasingly automated world, the ability to make complex decisions, considering multiple human variables, will become even more indispensable. AI doesn't feel frustration. It doesn't deal with criticism. It doesn't need emotional balance, but we human beings do. And know as dealing with all of this is what differentiates average professionals from extraordinary professionals. Women who learn to manage their emotions, deal with pressure, stay focused, and position themselves with confidence, even in technological environments, will have a huge competitive advantage, mainly in areas such as HR, coaching, education, leadership, service, and human development. Artificial intelligence has no goals of its own. It just executes commands. You, on the other hand, can create a path, visualize a future, build a trajectory based on your values, dreams, and ambitions. Companies and projects need purpose, and that can only come from real people. Those who can align long-term vision with practical action in the present are those who will lead the transformations, and not just follow them. These abilities are not threatened. On the contrary, are becoming the most desired differentiator on the market. But here's the crucial point: they are not enough alone. You need to learn to combine these human skills with the intelligent use of AI. Imagine the following: a woman who knows how to communicate with empathy, who understands people, who has a strategic vision, and who also masters AI tools to enhance all of this. She becomes unstoppable. This is the profile that the market will look for. It's not about competing with AI. It's about work alongside her. And if you know how to unite the best of both worlds, the human and the technological, not only will you maintain your space, you will become a reference. In the next block, we will talk exactly about this. Which professions will prosper in the coming years and which areas are already hiring women prepared for this new scenario. You'll discover where the real opportunities lie and how you can direct your career in the right directions before those doors close to those who haven't woken up yet. After understanding what is at risk and which human skills are irreplaceable, the most anticipated moment arrives. Knowing where to go, in which direction to go, where the real opportunities will be. Because yes, they exist, and there are many. While some careers are shrinking, others are growing at a rapid pace. And the most interesting thing is that many of these new professions do not require a technical degree or years of experience in technology. They ask for curiosity, a willingness to learn, and the ability to use AI with purpose. Here are 5 areas that will not only survive the artificial intelligence revolution, but thrive with it. And most importantly, they are paths where women can excel, lead, and grow. Content strategy with AI. Producing content continues to be essential in practically all sectors. And now, doing it intelligently is the difference. Professionals who know how to use tools like Jasper AI, Copy AI, and ChatGPT to create personalized scripts, articles, emails, and campaigns are increasingly valued. But the secret is not to let the AI write itself. It's about knowing how to guide, review, and humanize the content generated. Women with creative thinking, good communication, and public sensitivity can turn AI into an extension of their voice and quickly build authority in areas such as digital marketing, blogs, social networks, and online education. Designer of visual experiences with AI. If before you needed to be an expert in Photoshop or have years of practice with design tools, today it is possible to create top-notch artwork with the help of AI. Platforms such as Midjourney, Leonardo AI, Canva Pro with AI, and Adobe Firefly allow you to create visual identities, pieces for social networks, presentations, and even illustrations for ebooks without depending on a team. The difference is in the look. Knowing how to combine aesthetics with intention, visual with message. And this is something that many women master masterfully. The market is looking for strategic designers who use AI as a tool, but deliver results with a human touch. AI facilitators and consultants for small businesses. Most small businesses still don't know how to use AI in a practical way. Many feel fear, resistance, or simply don't have time to learn. And that's where a new opportunity comes in. Women who learn to set up simple tools, such as automating responses, organizing content, or creating sales funnels with AI, can offer quick, well-paid consultancies. Platforms like Zapier, Notion AI, Make.com, and ChatGPT Pro let you create custom systems that save time and increase profits. You can offer this service through social networks, LinkedIn groups, or platforms like Clarity, FM, and Fiverr. And the best, no technical training required. With a few days of study, you can start. Educators and AI-supported course creators. Education is changing, and AI is helping women create their own educational products more easily. If you have knowledge in any area, it doesn't matter if it's makeup, organization, writing, motherhood, or productivity, it's possible to transform this into digital courses, mentoring, and training. Tools like ChatGPT, Teachable, Kajabi, Notion AI, and Pictory AI let you write scripts, create lesson plans, put together presentations, and even generate automated videos. This is one of the professions with the greatest projection for the coming years. And women who know how to combine teaching with technology will make a huge difference. Leaders and managers with a digital mindset. We're not just talking about technical positions. Companies are looking for female leaders with a vision of innovation, adaptability, and the ability to guide teams in times of transformation. If you are a woman who develops strategic thinking, knows how to make decisions with data and people in mind, and is open to continually learning, the market will seek you out. The difference here is not in the technical mastery of AI, but in the ability to create an environment where technology and humanity coexist. And this is a rare skill, but one that can be developed. These 5 areas represent not only market trends, but also possible, accessible, and profitable paths. They require dedication, of course, but they do not require perfection or prior experience in technology. They ask for an active stance, a real desire to grow, and that you have already demonstrated that you have. The big question now is, are you going to wait for the world to change completely and only then react? Or are you going to anticipate, position yourself, and occupy your space in this new scenario right away? In the next block, we'll talk about this. What to do from now on. How to put into practice everything you've learned so far. What steps to take. And how to use your human difference with the support of AI to create a strong, stable, and purposeful career. Are you ready to act? So stay with me. Now that you understand the scenario, the threats, and especially the opportunities, there is an inevitable question. What to do with all this? Because information without action is just another tab open in the browser. It's that video that you watch, agree with everything, but after a few minutes, you forget, and time passes. The world keeps changing, and those who don't act are left behind. Artificial intelligence will not wait for anyone. She won't slow down to make you feel ready. She will not ask for permission to enter the market. She's already in. She's already here. And it is shaping the future. But the most important thing about all this is that your place in that future can still be defined. And it depends on what you choose to do now. Most of the women who are standing out in this new scenario are not technology experts. They are not programmers, engineers, or computer scientists. They are curious, willing, open to the new. Women like you, who decided not to wait for someone to tell them what to do, and started exploring on their own. They tested tools. They took free courses. They started small. They made a mistake. They adjusted. They learned. And today they are creating content, providing consultancy, launching businesses, selling products, leading teams, all with the support of AI. Not because they knew everything from the beginning, but because they started. And now, this could be your turn. If you've made it this far in this video, it's because something inside you already understands that your path needs to evolve. That we can no longer ignore this transformation. That you want to be on the side of those who are growing, innovating, and building something bigger. And I'm here to tell you, you can. You can start with 15 minutes a day exploring a new tool. You can apply AI to your work routine to save time. You can create your first art on Canva with the help of artificial intelligence. You can script a video using ChatGPT. You can automate your organization using Notion AI. You can study. You can teach. You can lead. All this, starting your way, with the resources you have now. What you can't anymore, it's about continuing to stand around waiting for someone to solve it for you. Because what's at stake isn't just your work. It's your independence, your confidence, your growth. It's your chance to lead, to inspire other women, to show that technology is also a woman's place, and that you are ready to occupy that space. And now I want to hear from you. Leave it here in the comments. I choose to master AI. Write this to show me that you are committed to this movement, that you are here to grow, to learn, to evolve. And if you want more videos like this, with practical tips, strategies, tools, and real paths to building your career with the support of AI, subscribe to the channel now. You turn on notifications because the journey is just beginning. And in the next video, I'm going to show you something that no one is telling you. The most common mistakes people make when trying to use artificial intelligence to make money, and how you can avoid them to accelerate your results. You already know where the world is going. The question now is, where do you want to be within it? Let's go together.